Hi. Thank goodness we're live. It's only slightly earlier today because I did to finish early today. Um, but yeah, Mark was so I tried to log on before, so I was gonna log on a lot earlier, but I couldn't. It wasn't working the usual. But now I've got it up and running, so we're good to go. Now, what am I gonna show you? Before I start, Mark is actually going to be with us, but he's actually just finishing off a report. So once he's done that, he'll be in the live. But I just wanted to show you. So I went to do a bit of shopping today. So my mum rang me and she wanted to go and do a couple of things. But she wanted to she wanted to sort of fix up a couple of appointments, but I already set them up over the phone, so that's fine. But let me just show you. So we went somewhere else today. She said, "Oh, I want to go out. I want to go to, wherever." And I was like, "All right, cool." So this year, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be hosting Christmas. It's my second ever Christmas that I'm gonna be hosting. So I'm a little bit nervous. And so I'm like a planner. So I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm gonna be doing Christmas. This is what I need, this is what I need, how many people's coming, and all of that type of stuff. Let me just adjust this a little bit. There we go. So anyway, I went to Dunelm today, and I'm gonna show you a couple of things that I picked up. So I picked up some quite good bargains. Look at this placemat. Don't you think this is great? £5 for four. I thought this was really good. To be fair though, when I got there, and I took some stuff up to the till, I spent like £85. I thought £85 on what? But anyway, so I bought these, and I bought all together. So I bought these ones, and there were 5 packs. So I took all five, because we're going to be doing. I think there's going to be sort of like 13 people we're going to be hosting for, maybe more. So I took all five, and so my mum was like, "Oh, are you going to take all five?" And I was like, yeah." But then, so I had all five of these in my hand, and then I came across these ones. How cute are these? I thought these were super cute. Again, £5 for four. I thought that was a real bargain. And so I gave my mum two of these ones. So I gave her two of these ones, and then I took two of these ones. So in actual fact, I've now got three of these and two of these. And they come in a pack of four. And I just thought those were for £5, those were a real good bargain. And she said, "Oh, you can get placemats on Amazon and it'll be cheaper." Trust me, Christmas placemats on Amazon is not cheaper. I just thought £5 was a real good deal. So I bought that. And then I got 4 coasters for £2. How cool is that? I just thought, wow, wow, wow. And they obviously they go together. You can see the snowflake and then the snowflake. And I just thought £7 for 4 placemats and 4 coasters is not bad at all. And this is all to go for Christmas. So I thought I'll put, one and then one. So every other place, so you get one this, then one this, then one this. And I may swap over so that you might get one of these and then one of these, so that these two can go together. And then I thought I could do it like one of these and one of these. So I'm gonna see how it looks on the table. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the table yet, but we'll see. But I thought, wow, what a great find. So I bought those, and then I saw these. So I went to B&M. How cool is that? Mark loves the dip. He absolutely loves the dip. And I saw this, and I thought, well, I've not seen that before. So I picked up about 4. So one for me, Mark, and then one for Ben and Siobhan, because they're staying with us at the moment. And a mint dime bar. Now, Mark doesn't like mint dime bar, but I got a pack of 3. So one for me, Ben, and Siobhan, because Mark doesn't like mint. But I thought, how cool is that? So I want to try that. And then, so Siobhan, they, like I said, they've got back from Washington, and she brought down some sweets. She brought down these, right? Now let me tell you, these taste so good. And she went away to visit her parents and stuff like that, to visit her family and that. And she was away for about like a week or two, I think she's been away about a couple of weeks. And she left these open on my table in the living room, and I kept staring at them, and I thought, God help me, I'm going to eat all these things. Anyway, I was very good, but Mark, on the other hand, he kept dipping into them, and so every time he had one, I had one, because I thought, well, I'm not going to let him just eat them. So I googled to have a look like where I could get these. I'm telling you this now, they taste so good. They are selling them in Iceland, and they are selling them in B&M. So Iceland and B&M, if you like Dime bars, try these orange. And if you like orange, try these. They're so good. Okay, so there we go. And then Tanika, she recommended these Nutella biscuits, right? I popped into B&M and I picked these up. And I've got to tell you, look, I opened it already. I've had two already. They are so good. So good. So we're going to try, so on the live today, we're going to try these. And I'm going to try this. And we're going to try these. But to be fair, I've had them, and spoiler alert, they're delicious. If you like Nutella, I've got to say these are delicious. So that's a spoiler alert right there. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing today. I've been getting sort of like Christmas things because we're going to be doing Christmas. But what I also wanted to show you, so as you know, we were in Wiltshire last week. In Bath, they had a Christmas shop, but unfortunately, the Christmas shop's not there anymore. So it's turned into another shop, but I don't know if, like where we live, sometimes you get like a yearly Christmas shop that opens, but it sort of opens up just before Christmas and all of that type of stuff. So I'm not sure if that's going to open up. Anyway, I don't. In Bath, they had a Christmas shop that was all year round. It's closed down. There's something else there now, but I don't know if later on, they may just do like a yearly one or whatever. But anyway, so we were in Devizes, and I went to Wilko's. I wanted to show you guys this the other week, but I didn't have it near me. I went and bought this. I'm going to show you this fairy. I went and bought this fairy. How cute is that? I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to have this fairy on the. I had bought a fairy from the shop in Bath anyway. I've actually got two. And I feel like sometimes fairies are really quite hard to come across that will actually fit on top of the Christmas tree. I don't know why. Sometimes you get those stars and they buckle the tree because they're so heavy. But yeah, so I saw this and I thought, do you know what? I absolutely love this, and I'm going to put it on top of the tree this year. So this year's going to be my fairy. What else did I have to show you? So as you know, we've got the air fryer, and I tried it out for the first time last night. Here are the booklets that come with. So if you're thinking about getting an air fryer, I'm just going to run through sort of like little bits and pieces. So these are the guides and like a little foodie type thing that tells you sort of like cooking times for different pieces. It's not cooking times for everything. Do you know what I mean? So don't think, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy, and there's no cooking times for this, there's no cooking time for that. That's not going to happen. There's only some basic things in here, and then there are loads of other cookbooks out there that tell you what recipes work. Maybe, I don't know if they tell you about what recipes don't work, but for sure you'll get some recipes in these cookbooks. I've actually got one in my Amazon basket at the moment. I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to try out some recipes on there, and if they're any good, I will let you know, and then I'll let you know about the book. But anyway, Yesterday was my first time using the air fryer, and I was a little bit nervous because I thought to myself, oh, I don't know how to use it. How am I going to get the instructions for it and all of this type of stuff? But anyway, I decided that I was going to cook pork belly slices. Siobhan's favourite meat is pork. So I thought, oh, do you know what? It's the first time I've cooked for them in the last couple of weeks. So I will start off with something that she likes, which is pork. And I had these pork. So Mark went to M&S. He got these pork belly slices. I already had some in the freezer because I thought it's not going to be enough. So I also defrosted some. And what I wanted to do, I did some in the oven. Because now in the oven, the pork belly slices take 50 minutes. That's right, 50 minutes. And then in the air fryer, they were supposed to be like between 17 and 20 minutes in the air fryer. I also had corn on a cob because I really wanted to try out corn on a cob. So I had that as well. Now, what I did do, let me tidy up a bit because I can hear Mark's just making me a cup of tea. So what I wanted to do, I've never used the air fryer before. So what my worry was, because I didn't know how to use it, I might spoil like the food or something like that. So I've just got a load of stuff here. So I'm just sort of clearing the space so Mark can sit down. If you pop that up, can you actually get 2 single ones out of so we can try them? So Mark's just getting 2 of these single orange dime bars because I bought that bag for Siobhan. So like as a replacement because we've been eating them. So Mark's still got a bit of his cough, unfortunately. Oh yeah, let me give you these. Just pop them down there.
Oh, hello folks.
So there we go.
Oh, I'm just in here. So apologies, just come back in from work. Long day. So what were you talking about?
So I was talking about the air fryer.
Okay. Let me come in.
Yeah.
Sit in here properly.
Okay.
How is everybody? There's no chat.
There is chat. It's just that nobody said hello
yet. Sorry.
I thought no one said hello yet.
Hello everybody. How is everybody? We've had this before. It's only because I think the chat wasn't working one stage, was it?
Yeah, there's been a couple of times when the chat's not working. But it's only when that disappears, then the chat's not working.
Okay, that's
so right. when that's there, then the chat is fine.
That's right. You're under no obligation to chat.
No, under no obligation to chat. But if you want to chat, please do say.
Go on. Anyway, you were saying.
Okay, so I was talking about the air fryer last night. So it was my first time using it. So we have videoed it. We've done an unboxing.
So that will be coming on, won't it? We'll be doing our
yeah. I'll be doing a little video. Well, we've done a little video. I just need to edit it and stuff like that. It's just that today I went out with my mum. But anyway, so I showed them the little fairy that I bought when I went to.
So this is our little Kelly fairy.
So this is from Wilko's, by the way, because I didn't mention it before. So this is, and I thought, do you know what? That's what I'm going to put on the.
Yeah, it looks like Kelly.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, that's what I'm going to put on the tree this year. Because I bought a couple from when we were in Bath.
Yeah, let me put her there.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So so these are the little booklets that you get with it. Now, so last night I put in some pork belly in the oven, which was supposed to take 50 minutes, 50 minutes, and then in the air fryer is meant to anywhere from 17 to 20 minutes. Now, I've never used the air fryer before, so I was looking at, all right, yeah, like what settings are this and what settings are that? Do you do it under active fry? Do you do it under roast? Do you do it under do you know what I mean? Because there's so many settings and stuff. We got the Dual Zone 9.5 litre air fryer. So this is the one up from the AV300, whatever it is. So yeah, so this is the one up now. We spoke to them about it on Friday.
Yeah, so we did. So guys, we would have shown you that obviously the boxing as well. The boxes out there. When the video comes in, so we only did 1 or 2 things we put in the air fryer to test it because it's our very first time to run. It was really good. We will definitely recommend the air fryer, and it's just on our first attempt.
Yeah, I want to use it for a week first and doing different things, and then I'm gonna see, and then I'll let you guys know. Right, I've been using it for a week, and this is what we've done. I've only ever heard good things about it because Alicia she doesn't use it every day, but they do use it a lot. Alicia's my sister-in-law, so they do use it quite a lot. So it's meant to be like really good. I've seen so many videos on it, so many YouTubers talking about it. You were saying your parents were saying your cousin uses it.
Yeah,
every
so my
day?
cousin, if you're watching Julie, hello, she actually takes the air fryer with her on holiday. So she goes self-catering.
Staycations, that is.
Yeah, so on holiday, she will take that self-catering because she does say, yeah, not abroad, because she says it's that good, right? So we, like I said, we can't endorse it fully yet because we've only done one thing, but the thing we have tried is very, very good.
Yeah. So so like I said, I put the pork belly in the oven and then I put pork belly in the air fryer because I wanted to see which one was better. I also had corn on the cob. Now, what I did, I brushed it with oil, or I sort of turned it in oil, I salt and peppered it, and then I popped it in the air fryer. I think that was meant to be 20. I think that also was like something like 18 minutes. I think yeah, it was 18 minutes to have it in the air fryer with the corn on the cob. Now, normally, if you're at home, a lot of people boil their corn on the cob. I don't know if anyone bakes it, but a lot of people do just boil their corn on the cob. When we have barbecues, we actually put it on the barbecue. And I've got to say, in the air fryer, they came out. Obviously, it doesn't have the taste of barbecue because obviously you need the coals or you need the what's the things that we use for the electric barbecue.
So what we tend to do is as well, we use the smoking part of it too. So in the barbecue, you can actually buy a smoker. So you get wood chips, you soak them in water with salt, and then the heat permeates through that and creates the smoke, and that's what gives it the smoky taste. Now with the air fryer as well, so the way, probably you guys know this already, but just those who don't, the heat actually comes down. So it comes straight down from there.
Hey,
permeates. Hello, Evelyn. How are you?
And that
permeates around the little tray, and that's how you then do the baking in it as well. But it did taste, like Kelly said, almost like a barbecue one. You got that lovely charcoal taste to it. Obviously, you won't get the smoke because you can't do the smoking. But I do wonder. Don't try this at home. But I do wonder if you could put wood chips in the. If you put them, I tell you what you could do, although it would probably smoke.
Because it would. Because the thing is, so in the air fryer, there's a little crisper that sits at the bottom.
Yeah.
Now, like, as Mark says, it comes down and it goes through the crisper and comes up, so it crisps it. And that's what, do you know what I mean? That's what makes it crisp up and stuff like that. So I don't think, I'm not sure, because I don't know if people have steamed. I'm sure I've seen somebody steaming something in there, but I can't. That would damage the element, surely.
Well, there's no element. No, the elements are at the top. Remember.
Yeah, but if you're steaming from the bottom, that it comes up in the water. So I'm thinking it would damage the element, surely, with water.
Well, the other thing is as well, you can bake bread in it. I was actually shocked, but you can bake bread, and there's a dehydrator in it. I've never dehydrated anything, but the idea is you can cut up fruit and stuff like that, and then
you can make jerky in it. You can make salmon jerky as well.
You can do jerky in it.
No, it's all in it. It's all in it. Okay, so what it does, it max crisp, air fry, roast, reheat, dehydrate, and bake. So nothing about steaming. So if you have a little look there, don't know if I've got it on screen, but there you go. And so it doesn't say anything about steaming, so I don't think you can steam in here, but that would be really good.
No, it just says air fry, max crisp, roast, dehydrate. So we will be doing more recipes for you once we've uploaded this one as well, just to give you an idea of what you can actually do in an air fryer.
And I'm just having a look, and if you scan here, apparently you can get recipes. So if you guys want to scan, or you're going to watch this on catch up, you can actually scan this code and actually get more recipes. So that's quite interesting. I should do that. Yeah, I just seen it now. So yeah, so I did the pork. I did the corn on the cob. The corn on the cob was really good. Was really, really good.
Obviously, me being me. Now the good thing is with the 2 trays, because I'm vegetarian, you can do vegetables in one, or veggie stuff in one, and then of course the meats in the other, which is what you did.
That is exactly what I did. So I put pork in one side, and then I did the corn on the cob in the other. And what I did for Ben and Siobhan, so I put 2 pieces from the oven and 1 piece from the air fryer. because I wanted to see if they could. I said, so when you took it out, the one from the air fryer was a bit more charred,
Yeah.
but it was still juicy. So it didn't dry it out, even though it was charred. Like when you do it on a barbecue, sometimes it can be dried out. Like the meat, when you do meat on a barbecue, like sometimes it just can be dry if you've not basted it enough, or just sometimes the heat is so high and it's cooking it and stuff like that. So you don't always get an even cook. But I've got to say, in that air fryer, and I have a meat. I've got a thermometer, so I tested it. Went up to 200 when I put it in, so I knew it was cooked inside. Before I put it on their plates, because the thing is, you would. It's my first time using the air fryer. And what if I gave them raw meat? Do you know what I'm saying? Especially pork. So I
But
was
you
just
know
like,
what? I
oh
was
my
shocked actually
God.
for that short period of time. So what was it? So remember, oven bake was 50 minutes,
50
50,
minutes, yeah.
nearly an hour.
Yeah.
But then you did it in what, 17, 18, 19 minutes?
It's between 17 and 20, and I checked it at 17. It was done.
There you go. So 17 minutes. You save all that time, all that cooking time. Plus, as well with an oven, you normally tend to have to preheat, which you don't with the air fryer. You just bung it straight in. Air fryer will do certain things with the frozen, so you've got that as well. Pavan, how are you? Hello, my beautiful angels. I hope you're both well. I hope you're both a wonderful day. Loving these sparkly bunnies. Tell me about Belgium. How was it? Sending you both love and peace. Oh yes.
Bless you.
How are you, Pavan? You're well.
I hope you're well. We're good. Thank you for asking.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah, Belgium was really good. My favourite was Bruges. That was my
favorite. Was Kelly's favorite. So yeah, thanks. So for those of you who may have not seen, we did upload. Well, Kelly did upload our Belgium. So we went to Belgium. We went to Brussels, Ghent, and Bruges.
Yeah.
So, but it was really good. Pavan, if you get the chance, or anybody does get the chance, we'd really recommend you doing the trip that we took.
Oh, before you, a flash thing came up today, so you can take the Eurostar, £29 each way to Paris, Amsterdam, and to Brussels.
Oh wow, there you go. So do have a look at that as well. If you're going to Brussels, though, you will need to stay a few days if you intend to go to Ghent and Bruges. So the Ghent and Bruges trip, I was around, was it about €40 each?
44 euros.
44.
I mentioned it in the video. And also, you have to book before the 14th if you want the £29 each way. Just saying.
Hello, hey, Thunder. You're okay? But I would definitely recommend doing that. Once you go to Brussels as well, if you go to the tour agency, so the actual tourist information place, which we show on the video as well. You'll get the coach. It will take you to both places in one day.
Yeah.
But it is all day. So you get there around about 8 a.m. and you get back at about 7, 8 o'clock. So it is an all day. But it is very much worth it. If you've never been to Brussels as well, do go. It's fantastic. And then also, if you go in Christmas, you will catch the Christmas market.
Yeah. What does Thunder say? She says, oh, she's good, thank you. How are you? We're good, thank you for asking. Is it cold where you are at the moment? I was about to say we're in the UK.
Well, you can see our hoodies and our
we're in London, so I feel pretty cold. But also we've been turning on the heat sort of like an hour here and an hour there. But for the most part, we've been pretty much keeping the heating off because of the cost of living at the moment, the cost of living crisis.
Exactly.
So, I'm just as I say that, I'm just shutting the door.
So Thunder, are you in London or are you in Portsmouth?
Oh,
you see, this is my inquisitive
are you in Portsmouth? She wouldn't be watching us if she was in Portsmouth.
Oh, you don't know?
Nah.
They do have internet in Portsmouth.
No, they do have internet in Portsmouth, but she'd be on a date. That's why she would be watching us.
Maybe. Well, obviously, what else would you like to do but watch us on a date?
Well,
Pavan said, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you enjoyed the trip. I will have to consider it. My dream is to Paris, and hopefully I will be going next year sometime. I'm glad you are well.
You're glad.
Well, Asha, Pavan, do check that deal out.
Yes, it's £29 each way, so that's about 60p.
That's really good.
60 quid, but £58 basically. And you for there and back. You could go for a day trip if you wanted to. If you can book early enough and book late enough, you could go for the day, or you could go for a couple of days. But you have to book it before the 14th, and it's a really good deal to get to go. Right, I don't know why I'm coughing. Yeah.
So basically, do book that if you want to have a look at it as well. So you've got till the 14th of, is it November or December?
November. You've got to book by the 14th.
You've got to book by the 14th of November. So that's not long. We are the 8th, but that's a really nice cheap deal as well. And you don't have to go before the 14th of November. It's just literally you're just booking it. And you can get that, correct me if I'm wrong, on the Eurostar website.
On the Eurostar website, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to cough again because it feels like my throat
I'll take over talking for a little bit then.
scratchy a bit.
So do that'd be a really good. I hope you do get away, but those deals are really rare when they come up. So for the guys, if you're interested as well, do take a look at that for a cheap deal to Paris, Brussels, or Amsterdam.
And you have to book before the 14th of November. So I was taking a look today because I don't know how far the deal stretches. So whether it's only for this year or whether you can book it for next year. But I was having a look for next year. They almost double. So it's almost like £54. But I was looking on certain days. But I'm guessing if you wanted to book in January, February, March, it would still be 20. I'm assuming the colder months, basically.
But that's still good though. And also as well, Paris and Brussels, there is still plenty to do while you're there. And like I said, with Brussels as well, they do the Christmas market over the December period. So do have a look for that.
Yeah.
Thunder said, oh, I'm still in London actually, but Portsmouth on Saturday.
Wow.
Do a new update by Tuesday.
Of course. And we'll be waiting for the installment.
So we'll be looking forward to that as well. Enjoy your little trip to Portsmouth. Oh God, it's so far away as well on Saturday. We've got the Friday before that, the Friday live, so we can pick your brains a little bit more about your plans.
Yeah, about your plans, what you're going to be doing. That's if you can join us on Friday.
Oh yeah,
we don't know.
You might be going then. We don't know.
This dime bar is looking at me, so I'm gonna try this.
Right, now before we do,
Oh.
let us talk to you a little bit about some little goodies we've spotted. So we will start with the dime bar. Go on.
Okay, I've already gone through the stuff that we've got.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I have.
All right then. So, Touche McBoosh, how are you?
Hi, Touche McBoosh. How are you? I hope you're well.
You're well? You good? We're just going to go for some little chocolate. So we're starting off. So this is the new dime bar, if I get it around the right way. And dime. And this is choc orange flavour.
Oh, yeah, I had it upside down.
Yeah, you had it upside down.
Dime bar.
So this is one of our new little...
now, Siobhan bought this, and then she had the cheek to leave it here open in the table in front of me.
Now, I'm not a massive choc orange fan, but that is really, really good.
Yeah, but I've got to say, these are really nice.
Then they said, hi, and thank you. By the way, I forgot to ask you a random question. When it was Halloween... It was, what is the spookiest, scariest thing that happened, paranormal thing as such? Oh, and Touche is feeling better. I'm so glad you're feeling better. No, I'm feeling much better. Thank you, Touche. My cough has gone almost. Are you feeling better though? Because I know you had a bad cold, so I'm glad you're feeling better.
So, something just sort of spooky happened, but not quite spooky.
Oh yeah, listen. So yeah, so going back to Halloween. The 31st of October, you had a knock on the door.
No.
Oh.
She's saying, did anything supernatural, paranormal happen?
Okay. You haven't told me if there has.
Well, it wasn't actually on Halloween. So we stayed at the Pepper Mill in Devizes. And I felt that the place might be haunted. Now, I didn't say anything to Mark because I just thought, I don't want to manifest anything. But when we got to your dad's place, to your parents' place, your dad said something about the place being haunted.
What, the Pepper Mill?
The Pepper Mill. And I said, funny you should say that, but I felt that the place might be haunted. I had bizarre dreams. The first 2 nights that I was there, my dreams were really, really weird. And it did feel like somebody in the middle of the night was in the room with us. And yeah, it just felt really weird. But you had gotten up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And it just felt like you hadn't gotten up. So it was just really weird.
Really weird because I didn't have anything like that at all. But if you had, fair enough.
But no, but you don't sort of get perceptions. It's very rare if you do.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. If a ghost walked in front of me, I go, "Oh, what's that?"
Yeah.
I wouldn't even notice.
That was really weird. It did feel like there was something in the room,
How about
but only
anybody?
the first or second.
How about anybody else? Was it a heavy atmosphere? Asked Thunder.
Do you know what? It was a heavy atmosphere to the. So if the room is like this, I was sleeping on this side, and Mark was sleeping on this side, and the heavy atmosphere was in the corner.
Why is it always on my side?
No, but in the corner, you know where the desk was.
I'm joking.
So well, anyway, on that side in the corner. It's not always on your side because Aoife saw something on this side. Oh. So yeah, so it was far in the corner on the, and so the room wasn't, but I felt a heaviness, but not all the time, just at certain times I felt a heaviness in that corner.
So has anybody else experienced that? Has anybody else had like you say, a heavy atmosphere or something unusual happen, especially around Halloween time? Did anyone get that experience as well? So yeah, allegedly the hotel we stayed in was haunted. I've got to be honest, I didn't spot anything, but I'm like that. Where as soon as my head hits the pillow,
Yeah,
I'm out.
where was it? And we were sitting down and something just dropped off and no one was near it. Was I with you when it happened?
No, I don't know.
This was really, really recently, in the last 3 weeks.
Tusha, I'm glad you're feeling much better. Pavan said, that's amazing. Those deals are astonishing, especially on voucher. Last year, I love the Christmas tree, Christmas market in Covent Garden. The display of vibes was beautiful. That was amazing. They had the little fake snow.
Yeah, that's the one that we did last year when we were with Sam, actually.
Thunder said, the weirdest thing that has happened is that I was on the sofa and I saw a figure run down the stairs and to the front door. I thought it was my sister. A few seconds later, my sister ran down the stairs. Oh, my word. And I asked her, has she come down the stairs a second time? But it wasn't her the first time.
That's more like deja vu, though.
Alicia said, you were with me, Kel. Oh, that's when it happened. Oh, that's when it happened. Hi, Alicia. You okay?
Right. Alicia, so where were we? And something happened and no one was near it and something just fell. I can't remember what it was, but I said, it was really recently. And I swear I saw something, yeah, and no one was near it, but I can't remember where it was, and it just fell down. And I'm sure you said, "Oh, were you near it?" I can't quite remember the situation. Alicia, refresh my memory.
The glass fell off the table and smashed. Oh, wow.
The glass fell off the table and smashed.
Thunder said true, but the first time was a black shadow, and I knew it was more of a spirit. Auntie Jan's birthday party, she said.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Steph was sitting there.
That's right. That is so right. So we went to my Auntie Jan. My cousin threw a little party for her mum, and we were there, and we were all sitting down chatting. So this was in the upstairs of a pub. We were just sitting down chatting, and then all of a sudden the glass fell off the table. No one was near. The glass had been sitting. The glass was just jamming there for like a good hour because no one was around that table. And then all of a sudden it fell off. Yeah. No one was even near it.
Right, I've got to say, the only time that I've been skeptical about something was actually, in fact, when your cousin passed away, Tasha. So we had a wake around your uncle's house, and I remember that. So at the time, I went upstairs with all your little nephews.
Oh yeah,
we
yeah. I remember this. You told me.
Yeah. So we went upstairs because I was just entertaining them while the wake was going on downstairs, and the door was wide open, and of course, children being children, they're making a lot of noise, and then suddenly the door just slammed shut. Now it's one of those doors that isn't on a hinge or anything.
Yeah.
So it's not like, sometimes you've got a door that if you open it, it'll automatically just shut.
Yeah.
This was open wide. So something it was almost like I thought the only way that can shut is if something would grab the handle and pull. That's the only way it could shut. But there was nothing there. It just slammed shut. And I remember one of the nephews I looked at like that, and he looked at me like that as if to say, what the hell was that? I looked at it was Gio, Alicia. Yeah. He looked at me like that. I looked at him like that, and I thought, I don't know what that was, but it almost felt like someone had grabbed the handle to pull it, but it needed that level of force to shut it. I couldn't explain it at all what it was.
Yeah.
But the fact that we were making noise It was almost like someone coming and shut the door and slammed it.
Yeah, because you were making noise.
Because we were making noise. So I don't know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that wasn't Halloween, by the way. That was many years ago.
That was that would have been 2016.
Yeah.
2016. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Weirdly so. Two said, have you started Xmas shopping? Oh, we're on the subject of Christmas.
We started Christmas shopping. When was the thing you bought?
God! So we did start actually early November.
No,
so early October. So what we did, actual fact. So Kelly and I and Siobhan as well. We went to the O2. So the O2.
We did before that. It was when we went with my mum in July.
All right, September then.
Yeah.
So the O2 does have an outlet area in there. So I thought they had some really good deals in Superdry. So I did start then, but I've only got one present. Oh, two presents.
We got two presents.
Two presents. So we have started with two presents.
We started early.
Oh, Ethan, hello. Pleased to see you. Ethan Lee's joined us.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
a big fan of you guys. Oh, thank you,
yes,
Ethan.
I saw you commented on one of the videos. Yes, I remember. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. And lovely to have you on the live.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Christmas shopping. So has anybody started it already?
Has anyone else started?
Well,
yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I am not that organised. I'm guessing that you are very organised as well. I tell you that the most organised person was a friend of mine, Andy, his girlfriend at the time, Mary. This is how organised she was. During the summer sales, June, July, she would do 90% of her Christmas shopping. She would just go out and buy stuff all in the sale, and she would put it in a cupboard and label it. And then come Christmas, she would just go and add little bits to it. But that is how organised she was. So June, July, she got her Christmas shopping done. I don't know how she did that, because people they don't tell me what they want until blimmin' December.
Yeah.
But she would just see stuff and buy it and think, I'm going to get them this anyway.
Yeah.
And then I can always add little bits and bobs to it. But yeah, that's what she would do.
My mum's done quite a bit of her Christmas shopping already. No, we went in Berlin. We were in Brussels.
We went to Brussels, yeah. So we are back. Funny enough, if you check the video out, because we took a while to edit that one. That was shot actually in the summer in August.
Yeah.
It was piping hot that day.
Yeah, it was. We went for a few days, and I had edited one video, and then we were sort of concentrating on lives. We were doing other things.
Yeah.
I was getting a little bit lackadaisical with editing because I'd just been like, my mind's not been. But I had done a lot of shorts. So I'd done a lot of TikToks.
Hi, Charlie. How are you?
Hey, Charlie. So I'd done a lot of TikToks, a lot of shorts, and stuff like that. So it's only now that I've actually gotten round to sort of doing, getting back to doing videos again. Wow, you got 762 followers. Wow.
Nice one, Charlie. Charlie's ramping up those followers.
I'm telling you.
Well done.
Shall we try another?
We had a little. We did have a really good time though. Thank you. We definitely recommend Brussels for those of you who haven't been. If you do, I would only do the Ghent and Bruges. I can't even say Ghent and Bruges. I would only do the Ghent and Bruges trip if you are staying for a few days, because it takes an entire day and you will be tired. And I mean it's all day from 8 a.m. to about 7, maybe even 8.
Yeah, it's you got to get to the tourist office about 8:45 because you got to get there 15 minutes before the people leave. Look at Mark.
What's that coming up? What was that? So we are going to do, without messing around, we are going to do a few little reviews. So we want to try some new little chocolate bars that we've discovered that we want to share with you. You guys may have seen these already, but why not? We'll just do. So the first one we discovered was Cadbury's mini bonfire logs. So these are honeycomb flavour, as you can see. That's what they look like inside. So they are actually they're a bit like Yuletide logs, but instead they do taste quite caramelly.
I feel they taste a little bit bitter.
You thought coffee. You're a bit like coffee, didn't you? That's what you thought as well. Ethan said, "Where can you get them chocolates from?" So these ones, actual fact, they are pretty much selling in all supermarkets at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get. I don't want to open a new package. So we've got one going.
Yeah, we've got one going.
I'm going to grab one.
Also, if anybody's interested, because I did mention it before, but in case you weren't on, Eurostar are doing a flash sale at the moment. You have to book before the 14th, and the flash sale is for £29 each way, so £58 in total, to go to Paris, Brussels, or Amsterdam. So look out for the deal. I only got notified about it today. So yeah, there you go.
Eurostar website, do check that out for anybody who's looking to go away. The good thing is as well, for most of those places, Keegan, hello.
Hey Keegan,
how are you? You good?
Hope you're well.
For most of those places as well, like I said, you still don't need the pass, do you, yet?
You don't need a visa yet, but I think they're going to start the visa June or July. So if you want to go and sort of like go see things without having to do the visa, then I think it's June, July. There was something else. You can also do a day trip. So if you look on every day, the days that you're free and able to go, you could do Paris in a day. You could do Brussels in a day, to be quite honest, because it takes a couple of hours to get to either or. However, you would have to pack a lot in for the day, because I think one of your friends did it for the day, didn't they?
Did it for the day, but it is a long. Remember, it's 2 hours to get there. Amsterdam's even longer. So Paris and Brussels is 2 hours, and then remember you've got 2 hours to get back. And remember, you lose an hour going there as well because they're an hour ahead. So just bear all of that in mind.
Yeah, we've done Brussels in a day trip before.
But I would recommend staying over if you can.
If you can, yeah. I mean, the best thing to get out of it, if you're going to go for the day to Brussels, is to do an open top bus tour, hop on, hop off, because it will take you all round and you can get on and off the bus.
Anyway, back to chocolate.
Mark is just dying for this chocolate.
So we are. So that's the bonfire log. So that they are mini, these little bonfire logs, as you can see there. They are quite small. But that's what they look like inside. So you've got the little, they are a little chocolate log. You might have to put your hand there because I can't reach from there. There you go. That's what you get. And inside, if I break that open, I haven't broke that open very well, but it is like, do the hand? It is like, as you can see, it is like a little roll inside there.
Let me do.
Now, it does smell nice. It's Cadbury's chocolate, which is always a bonus. Here we are. Do you want to try a bit? So you've got you've actually got the cake-like substance there, and there is that filling there of honeycomb.
It's okay.
But the honeycomb is not honeycomb. It's just like a honeycomb taste. Now, to me, I agree with Kelly. It tastes a bit more like caramel or chocolate or coffee. Don't you think?
Me personally, I wouldn't recommend it. However, if you are into the sort of like that caramelly sort of like I don't really like it when it's the mini Swiss rolls. Do you know, with the chocolate which is essentially what these are, but with the white. But they're okay.
They're okay. Do you know what? As a little snack, and they are light as well. That sponge is really light. Really light,
super
really
light.
Fluffy. So again, if you like that caramel coffee taste, that is
yeah.
But you can give those a go. You get 5 in a pack, and there they are. So that's that one. So our next little review is the new Biscoff and Go. So what these are, as if you can see, let me just hold them up there.
Biscoff and Go.
They're Biscoff. Biscoff is that biscuit. So basically, it's actually a Belgian biscuit. And inside, you can see there, you get a Biscoff spread. Now, you can buy the spread
on its own,
in a jar on its own. But this, as you can see, you've got little bits of biscuit here, and you've got Biscoff spread in this basement here.
It's like the chop dip.
Keegan said, tell me what I'll do on Christmas Channel tonight, and I'll go. All right, what are you going to do for your Christmas channel? Touche, Biscoff Go is lush.
Ah, you tried it.
You tried it already.
We've not tried it.
Right, so we're going to try it. Go on then,
let me open it from this way. Well, mind you, I suppose we have to open the
whole
thing. So
Touche has tried these already, way ahead of us. Way ahead of us.
Oh, I was expecting it to be.
No, this is
Paul. I was expecting it to be Biscoff biscuit.
Show them.
Sorry.
My God, you go to snacking on
you took it and then you licked it before.
I know, exactly. So you get your biscuits in here, and obviously you've got your spread here. So let's give them a go. Right, here we go. Grab one. I love Biscoff spread.
You do.
So that's a little Biscoff. It looks like a matchstick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's amazing. If you like Biscoff spread, this is for you. Biscoff spread tastes like if you've got loads of biscuits and mash them up. It's so good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's so good. If anybody that likes Biscoff as well, there is a Biscoff donut you can buy.
Oh, yeah.
By donut time, and some others do it as well. But this is amazing. Touche was laughing at us because we were at. They said she's miles ahead of us. Ethan, it would be more cool if they used proper Lotus biscuits instead of bread. That's a really good idea. Actually, Ethan, that's a brilliant idea. I think you should sell that to Lotus Biscoff. You're all right. Get coffee.
Sorry, yeah, I know. But that's what I said. It should have been Lotus biscuits.
That's a brilliant idea. So, Lotus, if you're watching, change these to Biscoff biscuits.
Yeah, to Lotus Biscoff biscuits.
Do you know what? And that's a good. You could buy biscuits and just do that. Dunk it in. Oh, amazing.
You could buy the jar. No. The biscuit was making me cough a little bit, but I don't think I've quite recovered. I feel like there's something scratching my throat.
Well, I think I should eat these just because I don't want you to get any more cough. I'll be upset if you've got more coughs.
That's for you. That one's for you anyway.
Because I didn't step in and eat these.
Yeah, you didn't step in and save me.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Before I eat any more of this, Chu said, "Never thought of that before. Why isn't it?" Ethan's got a brilliant idea. That's such a good marketing
I was expecting it to be Biscoff biscuits.
That's such a good marketing thing that Ethan suggested. So if you had the Biscoff on the right, and then you'd have obviously the Lotus spread, that would make so much more sense.
Yeah, it makes so much more sense.
Ethan, you're a genius. You didn't realise it, but you're a genius. Talking of genius, now this was actually recommended to us by Tanika. So Tanika, thank you so much for just suggesting these.
As you can see, they're already open.
Yeah, we couldn't wait to try them, I'm afraid. Keegan said, I went to a fireworks display on Saturday night. How was it? Was it good? Did you enjoy? Did anybody else go to fireworks displays on the week? Because it was a complete washout here.
Yeah, but there were so many loud fireworks. They were really loud, louder than they normally are.
Tanika, are we just you?
We're just mentioning you.
We were just talking about you. So these were mentioned by Tanika. Thank you, Tanika. The genius that she is, she came up recommended that we did try these just in time to see you taste the Nutella biscuits. So I'm going to open them because we've never opened these before, ever. We've not tried any of these. So obviously I've just tried it. As we're on the live. Ray, how are you, Ray?
How are you?
Oh, look,
I hope Tanika and Ray, I hope you're both well.
Yes, we hope you're really well. And you've just joined us for our little taste session. So here we go. Obviously, I've just ripped the packet just now, not before, and hours before. We are going to try these.
Yeah, we didn't have any at lunchtime.
At all. Well, look, there's loads left. Right, okay, so that's what they look like. As you can see there as well. Got a little heart on them with the Nutella symbol on them. You also got that little ring of Nutella around there, which is quite interesting. All right, let's go.
Okay.
I've got to say, Tanika, we love you for suggesting these. These are brilliant. So Tanika's recommendation becomes our recommendation of the week. They are absolutely amazing.
Do you know what it is? It's like digestive biscuit with Nutella chocolate in it.
These are better than normal digestive chocolates. They are much, much better. They almost like sit in a sea of Nutella. They are so good. I can't recommend those enough. They are so good.
I can't remember how much I paid for them. I think it was something like £2, something like that.
Oh, you need some milk with those, says Touche. Do you know what? Actual fact, that would work really, really well.
I got me cup of tea, me cup of Rosie Lee.
They do work very well with milk. They also would work very well with your tea or coffee.
But to be fair, I've also got milkshake, chocolate milkshake.
So the other good thing about these is, well, if you do like Nutella, the biscuit is actually very, very subtle. So glad you love them. They are addictive. Oh, tell me about it. I mean, I'm going to, as you guys have already known, we were joking as well. We started on these at lunchtime as well. I'm almost putting some weight back from work. If I could email them to you, we would.
Mm.
Oh, the fireworks were great. I'm glad you enjoyed the fireworks, Keegan. But do try these if you get a chance. They are absolutely amazing.
Oh, but which one do you prefer, this or?
So for those of you who just joined, we did try this, which is the Lotus Biscoff and Go. Now, I love Lotus Biscoff mix.
But which one do you prefer?
You can't make me choose between my children. But probably, I don't know, it's too difficult. Do you know what, though? And as Ethan said, a really good idea, for those who didn't pick it, was the fact that, oh, look at this indulgence. So you're having Nutella and Biscoff spread. But
only a little bit, though.
Ethan's brilliant genius idea was to actually have Lotus biscuits to dip in. If it was that, it would be a very close call. But in actual fact, Lotus, if you are watching, you could do exactly the same with this. So instead of the Nutella in there, you could have Lotus biscuit in there.
The Lotus biscuit are doing one where it's biscuit and chocolate in between.
I thought we had something else.
I do have something else. But you won't like it.
Oh God, okay, so it's a dime. So this is again a new one. This is the mint one, dime mint. So you can get these in the UK, which is where we go. I only say that, multi-pack, not for sale.
Yeah, because I bought a pack of 3 and I gave 2 over there, 1 to your
brother. You can't make me decide between my children. That's the thing. So those are really, really good. So far, those are the ones that are winning, hands down, because they are tasting amazing.
Yeah, but you haven't chosen which one.
I don't know. See, I'm going to upset Tanika now if I say this one. But I've got, I don't know. Do you know what it is? It's what makes this one. All right, let me just say this. I prefer Biscoff to Nutella, but the biscuit in this is so addictive.
Yeah.
The biscuit Nutella ratio is amazing. Tusha said Tesco's have started selling Terry's chocolate orange, but they're toffee flavored.
Yeah, I
wow.
saw the Terry's chocolate orange today, but and I've tasted the toffee ones because they do it in the multi-packs. I don't know if you so every year they do. I don't know if they do it in general, but every year they do the mix. So you get the popping candy one, you get the one with orange pieces, you get the ones with toffee, you get the white one. White chocolate one.
So just as well, for those of you who missed it as well, we did try the bonfire, Cadbury's new bonfire logs. So those are, now this wasn't our favourite.
No.
That's not to say they're terrible. They're not. But you're up against some stiff competition, as you can see. So they are basically, as you can see from here, this one that's open that we haven't finished. It's got cake there, as you can see. So there's the cake. It's very, very soft, that cake.
Yeah.
And then you've got this honeycomb, almost like
it's like a cream.
It's like a buttercream inside, but it's not obviously buttercream. And then that's coated in chocolate.
There's not even any honeycomb pieces in there.
No, that's what we thought would be. But it does taste nice. It's got a very toffee flavour.
I don't want anyone telling me about honeycomb and there's no honeycomb in it. That's false advertising.
Oh, they do smell nice, actually.
Do they say honeycomb flavour or it says honeycomb?
Honeycomb flavour. Oh. So they're not false advertising. There you are, to prove.
Honeycomb
Cadbury's, you're not. It's honeycomb flavour. There he is at the bottom. You've got
no.
But I've got to say, given a choice so far between the 3, this is not going to come top.
For me, that is disappointing.
Anyway.
Yeah, I read the word honeycomb and I think, And then it's like,
Ethan, I agree, Kelly. Sorry, I agree. If there was anything that was the honeycomb would be in it times 10, make it 10 times better.
Exactly. So now I'm going to try. Did you want to try this mint one?
If I must, I've got to do it.
You don't have to.
Right. The only thing is I don't like mint.
Mark doesn't like mint.
What I don't like mint is because I've said this joke many times before, but if anybody has ever said I've never tried mint chocolate, all you have to do to replicate it is brush your teeth and eat a bar of chocolate. But anyway,
it's not quite the same.
Keegan said, I got to go and ready now to do what you're going to do for Christmas. Okay, Keegan,
all right.
Enjoy. Have a good time.
Take care.
Thank you for joining us. Right,
all
here
right,
we go. So this is the Dime Mint. Toothpaste. Oh my
I
god.
like it, but it's not as good as I would eat that. But it's not as good as the orange. The orange is really good, but I do like this. I would eat it. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but if someone offered it to me, I would eat it. But whereas with that, like Siobhan was saying, it's not worth the calories. That if I'm going to eat something, I want to enjoy it, and I want it to be worth the calorie. Listen, if it's going to sit on my hips and my thighs and wherever else, I want to enjoy it. So I wouldn't eat anything that is not worth eating.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with the mint. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Right, just bear in mind, I don't like mint chocolate. Okay, so for anybody, let's throw that out there. I don't like mint chocolate. That to me just tastes like someone's got chocolate and put toothpaste on top of the chocolate and eating it. It is so strong mint. Oh no.
But when you make mojito, your fake mojito with no alcohol.
No, I'm not a fan too. No, and I've got this horrible taste of chocolate and mint in my mouth.
But you do make it with mint when you do your non-alcoholic mojitos. You have your lime, you have your sugar, and you have your mint.
Yeah, but that's slightly different.
Why?
Because it's not.
But mint, regardless, is what is used for toothpaste. Well,
no,
the
it's
flavoring.
True. Okay, so what I don't like with mint is the strong mint taste. I don't eat mints. I don't eat peppermint or anything like that, or chewing gum or stuff like that. It's I'm not the reason I don't. It's not that I dislike it. Is it just reminds me of toothpaste? That's the only reason why. So when you're brushing your teeth as well like that, it just reminds me of that. It's just something I just wouldn't have.
I used to eat mint sweets when I was younger.
Oh God!
There used to be this thing called, I think it was called Pacers or something like that.
I'll go back to these.
And they used to be like, they used to look like Fruitella. So little square, sort of white with green stripes on it. And I used to love those. I used to eat them all the time. Or spearmint chews, anything like that. I used to enjoy eating them. They don't make Pacers anymore. And I never knew what they was called. I only knew by the look of them, oh, I want to get those ones. But it was only till they discontinued them many years later that I realized, oh, they were called Pacers. But loved those. So I loved eating mints. I went for a stint of eating soft mints. I used to really do you remember the advert for the soft mints?
Mr. Soft. Yeah, that's a whole different generation thing. All right then, let's rate these first top. Right. Let's go for that. So where would you vote? We'll do it in order as we did them. Out of 10.
That's like a 2.
Never like chewing gum, says 2. You know what? I'm not a big fan either. Ray said my favourite is mint chocolate matchmakers.
Yes.
That's the same as Kelly.
I picked up 2 boxes today, one for me, one for Siobhan. And I thought, oh my God, I've bought so much stuff. Let me put them, and I put them back. But I literally have them in my hand and I put them back.
That's not the same as buying them.
No, I said I almost bought them.
So can I just have that for a second?
I was taking it away. Don't take
No. So I'm just saying. So this actually, Ray, is a lot in my opinion, is a lot stronger than the matchmaker.
No way.
I would say so.
No way.
Anyway, all right, let's go back then. So we're gonna meet them. What are you gonna give this out of 10?
I'd give that a 2.
Oh, what? It's better than a 2.
No, seriously.
That's ridiculous. I'm gonna give that a 6. It's not terrible.
6?
Oh, come on, it's not that.
That's
bad.
above average.
After 8s or pound shop after 8s. No, that's the whole thing. That was the joke with after 8s. I would always say that to somebody. If you've never had after 8s, just like I say, you can replicate the experience by brushing your teeth and eating a bar of chocolate. It's just the same as me. Right, so you're going to give that a 2. I think that's woeful. 2 is if it's disgusting. You can hardly taste it. That's not that bad.
4.
All right, I'm going to give that a 6. It's not that bad.
There's I wouldn't eat that again. I wouldn't eat it again. So if I'm not going to, I'm just saying, if I'm not going to eat it again, I wouldn't.
Right. So if I give it a 6, you're going to a 4. That comes at an average of 5. All right. So that's not brilliant.
That's too good.
5. There we go. So our joint score 5. Okay. Right. The next one. So we've got the Biscoff and Go.
I'd give it a 7.5.
Oh.
I'd give it a 7.5.
I'm going to give that a 9.
Of course you would, yeah.
Of course you would.
Because you love it.
Of course you would. So the halfway mark to that, I'm going to have to do the maths very quickly, is about 8.25. So we'll say 8. So that's not bad. 8 out of 10. That's a good thing. So Biscoff and go.
I would eat it again.
If that was Ethan's genius idea, and they did change the biscuits to the breadsticks to actual Biscoff biscuits, that's going to go up there to a 10. But Lotus, just bear that in mind. And you owe Lotus, if you're watching, you owe Ethan money. Right. Ray said, I'm not keen on the Biscoff or Nutella. Ray.
Nutella. The Biscoff I can understand. The Biscoff paste to me is okay.
So the lovely Tanika did recommend these to us, and she didn't disappoint. Well, these didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
So these are the Nutella biscuits. So again, they are very round little biscuits like that with the heart and the Nutella symbol in there. You've also got, Lotus, let me steal your money. No, they don't steal it. They owe it to you because you came up with that genius idea. There's the chocolate center in there. Okay. What are you going to give that?
I would give that a 9.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to have to give it this. I thought I was going to give that, but thinking about it, that's a 9. So that evens out, obviously, as a 9. So that is a 9 out of 10. So that's in the pack.
I would buy that again. Out of all of them, I would buy that again.
Oh, we haven't done the other one. I'll go and get it in a minute. Right. We've got 2 more to review. No, to show. Right. So this one, the Dime Bar.
I think is it upside down? It's upside down. Okay.
Dime Mint. What are you going to give that?
Thank
Thank you, Evelyn. I don't like mint either. Absolutely.
Sharpie. You have to like mint. You have to.
Come on with your score.
I would give that. I'd give it a 7.5.
Now, this is where my prejudice comes in for mint, because I would give that a 1 because I really think it's disgusting.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, so the Dime Bar, as Ray said, I love Dime, but I'm not sure about the mint one. So you're best off speaking to a mint person here. What would you say to Ray?
It's good. Don't get me wrong, but the orange is better. I thoroughly recommend the orange.
So what was your score again?
7.5.
Right, I'll be fair and take away my prejudice. I'll give it a 4, but I cannot give it any higher than that.
Well, you wouldn't buy it.
No,
right?
Hell no.
Yeah, same as me with the bonfires. I wouldn't buy them.
Well, I up my score to the same as yours, so that doubles down as a 6 in between. Okay, no, even less than that, about 5.5.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
it's a 5.5. All right.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't buy that.
Hold that. So I've got one more thing to get before we then finalise our
did you put it over
review.
There? Right.
I stupidly put it over here.
He keeps taking it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to take it. I'm enjoying it. I want to eat it.
But yeah, you have your toothpaste chocolate. Right. Ray said, it's toffee and mint chocolate. Ethan said, I've had the Dime Mint not long ago, and it tasted like toothpaste. Yes! Thank you, Ethan. That's exactly what it tastes like. To me, that's like somebody's got a bar of chocolate and then spreaded toothpaste on it. It's so strong, that mint. It's so... Ethan's right, you're wrong.
I eat mint toffees. I love mint toffees.
But I
normally
agree.
Can get them in a pick and mix, and they're in a green wrapper, and they're mint toffees. And I used to eat them all the time.
So that would not be my recommendation. Like Ethan, I do think it is a very, very strong mint. It is a very strong mint thing. Right, now we're going to end with the last one. So these are Dime Orange ones. What are you going to give this? That's the one I
would give that an 8.5.
I'm going to give that an 8 too. So that equals 8.25. We'll say roughly score of 8. So by that rationale, everybody, the winner is the Nutella. There it is. So that's Nutella biscuit. That's the one we've marked. Obviously, that's just our personal preference, but that's the one that wins.
Murray Mint. Yeah, but Murray Mint. Weren't they like the?
Weren't they white and black stripes?
I was going to say like the humbug. They were called humbugs, weren't they? I like the ones where not those toffee ones. I know the ones that you mean. They're like crunchy on the outside, and then it was the soft toffee center. Yeah, love those ones as well. But these ones were actual toffees in green wrappers. So there was no crunchy bit. It's just like pure toffee, but mint.
I've got to say that
Love
does it does belie the smell, because the smell's fantastic. It's almost like a toffee coffee cake. It smells so nice. I don't know what it is. The sponge is nice as well. Maybe it's the chocolate on the outside. I don't know what does those logs.
Well, it's Cadbury's.
Yeah.
The Cadbury's are always good. But yeah.
Okay, so anyway, there you go. There you have it. That was our review on the Dime, the Nutella, the Lotus one, the horrible Dime Mint, and the...
There's nothing wrong with my Dime Mint.
what was the other one?
Nothing wrong with it.
There was one other we did. Oh yeah, and the logs, the chocolate logs, which have fallen on the floor somewhere.
No, the chocolate log is there.
No,
Oh, those
there.
ones. Oh, those
That
ones.
one. Anyway, so that was our review. There you go. I hope you found that interesting. If not, you've watched us stuff our face with some chocolate. But we've enjoyed doing that actually as well. So there we go. So our recommendation for the week, which is, like I say, was going to have to be
Tanika's recommendation, yeah.
which is also in line with Tanika's recommendation. So again, thank you, Tanika.
But Ray doesn't like Nutella chocolate.
Oh, you don't like Nutella? But I've got to say, even if you don't like Nutella, actually, it's the what's good about those is what it's a very thin layer of Nutella, so it just goes really well with the biscuit.
Yeah, it goes really well with the biscuit.
That biscuit's quite plain, but it enhances the flavour of the Nutella, I think.
Yeah, but I prefer Nutella to Biscoff. The cream.
Oh no. Well, the other combo, right now, I'm going to show you my bad habits. So when Kelly's not watching, what I tend to do, one of my favourite things to do, is get a spoonful of Nutella, and then with the same spoon, block your ears, go into peanut butter. That combo of peanut butter and Nutella chocolate is amazing. That spread, that chocolate. In the United States, you can get that Reese Pieces, which is...
I don't like Reese's Pieces, though.
You're wrong.
Do you know
you're
what?
Wrong.
It's because,
you're wrong.
It's because the peanut butter is full of palm oil and things like that.
Yeah.
And the toxins, so it doesn't... Not that I don't like it, it just doesn't agree with me. And I feel like the chocolate to peanut butter ratio is not correct.
Well, if you get actual fact, like I said, with the spoonful,
yeah,
as well, and
that's
you get good,
yeah.
and I do agree with it. If you get good quality peanut butter with Nutella or some chocolate spread, that is really, really nice.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's additives in the Nutella as well, but it's just not as prominent in the chocolate as it is in like the cheap peanut butter. That's the only difference. And for some reason, Nutella doesn't repeat on me, doesn't not agree with me. The Nutella does agree with me. However, something like some pat peanut butter or the Reese's Pieces and things like that, it doesn't agree with me.
That's easy for you to say. Right, so that was my chocolate peanut butter combo. So over to you guys. Is there any combination that you have or try that you think is amazing, but is not well known or well regarded? Now, I know peanut butter and chocolate is known.
No, peanut butter and jam.
But not many people do the combo that I do. Spoon of Nutella, spoon of peanut butter. That is my recommendation. Do try that spoon. Doesn't matter if you get it in, block your ears. If you get them mixed up, all the better. That is so nice. Does anybody have a little combo that they like to do? I knew a guy actually used to do, he loved cheese and Marmite. He would actually butter the Marmite on the cheese.
Funnily enough, they do like a Marmite and cheese wheel, mini ones in
M&S.
In M&S. Yeah, you can actually get them in like a pastry, like a wheel, and it's Marmite and cheese.
He loved it, but of course he put a very, 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 very thin sort of smattering of smattering's the right word, but a little spread of Marmite over the cheese, and then he would have that either in the sandwich or stuff. But he loved that as well, that combo. You've got to like Marmite for that.
Yeah, Marmite is one of those things you either love it or you hate it.
And one of my things as a student I used to do two things as well. You know, think I'm weird. Yes, it is weird. And I would have beans, and I would grate cheese in the beans and let that melt in that. That was so good. You'd actually dip bread in that. Oh, that was amazing.
I don't think that's like a real thing combo, because a lot of people will have cheese and beans on their jacket potato.
Touche said, eating chocolate and ready salted crisps. Eat some chocolate, then take the taste of the chocolate out of your mouth with the ready salted crisps. Do you know what? I imagine that there is that thing of having sweet and salt and I would love to try that.
Mine is chocolate and cheese and onion crisps. So whenever I'm eating cheese and onion
Ah.
crisps, I have chocolate. I really love that combination of cheese and onion crisps and chocolate.
So Ethan said, try these salt and vinegar crisps and pepper. It's really nice. We'll have to try that. So what do you do? Do you just grate the pepper in it, or do you have like a salt shake, a pepper shaker, and just put that in there?
I'm not a lover of salt and vinegar crisps. However,
Oh, I do.
you bought salt and vinegar. I'll eat them. It's okay.
Okay,
I'll
lovely.
eat them, but I would rather have cheese and onion. But I remember when we went to your parents, I was saying to you, what nibbles do you want? And you chose, excuse me, you chose cheese and onion,
Oh,
not cheese
salt,
and onion,
yeah,
salt and
salt and
vinegar
vinegar.
crisps, and I chose cheese. Oh my god, so in Sainsbury's, they do these bacon. It's their own brand of bacon crisps. I think they might be called Bacon Crispies or something like that. I love them. Anyway, I went to Sainsbury's with my mom.
Oh,
and
she
to
said,
get...
Kelly's a girl after my own heart.
Thank you. So I went to buy these big bag of bacon crisps. I like to have them in the cupboard, so whenever I'm feeling like I want crisps, I can go to the cupboard and they're there. Anyway, they didn't have any, so I was like, really, So, but they had them in bags of 6. So I got 2 bags of 6 of these small packets. And then I saw the onion rings and I thought, oh, do you know what? Let me pick up a bag of onion rings. Let me tell you, them bag of onion rings were so
Oh,
nice.
they were amazing. They taste really fatty when you eat them. That's what makes them so good.
Oh, they're so nice. I bought 2 packs and took them to your mum's house and I was eating them. Everyone liked them.
Get some maybe some salt and vinegar flavor crisp and get some pepper. It's a really nice combo. Do you know what, Ethan? I might try that actually. I don't know why, but I haven't had it for ages, but crisp sandwiches. There's something about crisp sandwiches is amazing. And if I put some salt and vinegar crisps on there and some pepper on top of that, that sounds nice. Adele, the singer, she said what she does is she gets salt and vinegar crisps and she gets Worcester sauce. And she puts the Worcester sauce, because she got it from her mum, used to do this apparently, puts the Worcester sauce in the salt and vinegar crisp. You shake it up, and then what you do is you eat that.
And then you have the sauce at the bottom.
Yeah, and you drink the vinegar at the end of it. You drink the sauce, whatever's left in it. And she said that was amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be...
I haven't tried that, but
I've not tried that, we should get some Worcester sauce in, some Liam Perrins.
Oh, you haven't lived, says Touche, unless you've had a Quaver sandwiches.
Oh, really?
Oh, we're going there, are we? So we're going where the specific crisps. All right, okay.
See, I have Walker's cheese and onion crisp sandwiches. I normally have it like if I've got slices of cheese. Normally, I get some, the already sliced Cathedral City. Put that, and then I put the crisps on top normally, and then that is what I would normally eat.
The Quavers as well. I don't know why, but Quavers always remind me of what they called. You know when you have you get a Chinese and they always give you the 3 little.
Well,
you get them little come on, you know this.
I eat them all the time. Prawn crackers.
Prawn crackers. They always remind me of prawn crackers.
They had what you call it, prawn cocktail Quavers, and I almost picked them up, a bag of like 6 or 8 or whatever it was, but I didn't pick it up. But I almost did.
That's one flavour I've not had for years is prawn cocktail.
Prawn cocktail, yeah.
If I have it with Chris, we always tend to go for the boring ones, which is salt and vinegar and cheese and onion.
Cheese
we
and
never
onion,
go for the more exotic.
Well, do you know what? Prawn cocktail crisp used to be my favourite when I was younger. I got skips or prawn cocktail this, prawn cocktail that. And then the next one that I used to love was Monster Munch, the beef ones. I used to love Monster Munch.
No. Monster Munch, you have to go for pickled onion.
No.
You have to go for pickled onion. You cannot wuss out on beef.
I love the beef ones. I'm not fond of the pickled onion
ones. Because the pickled onion ones, you've got that real sharp tang with it.
Yes. I'm not about that lifestyle.
So we've now learned you've got salt and vinegar crisp with pepper for everybody to try. Quaver sandwich, and it has to be Quavers in the sandwich as well. And I'm assuming it's butter, but that would add to the flavour as well. That sounds amazing. And then we've also got the eating the chocolate with crisps.
Oh, I
ready
already
salted,
do that.
But ready salted. It has to be ready salted.
Do you know what? I'm not a lover of ready salted, but cheese and onion, yeah. And before when I was younger, I always used to get Golden Wonder. And cheese and onion always used to be in the green packet. And then Walker's came along and they changed their cheese and onion to the blue packet. And then the salt and vinegar went to the green packet. And every time I went to Walker's, I'd pick up the green packet because obviously in my mind, Golden Wonder.
Yeah.
And I would eat, and it'd be like salt and vinegar. And I used to be so mad. I used to be like, oh, for God's sake.
Because they keep changing the colours of the packets. But I've noticed that as well. I picked them up because they keep changing that.
No. Because, well, I don't know what was all the rage for you, but when I was growing up, it was always Golden Wonder. Some people like disco.
Blue, no, I remember blue was always used to be salt and vinegar. Blue, and then green was the other way around.
So blue was, but that was because they were Golden Wonder. As Golden Wonder started to disappear.
Naha, how are you?
Hey, Naha.
She said, have you guys been watching IAC or IAC? What's IAC? No, we haven't. What is that? Is that a series?
Is that an acronym for something?
It is isn't it? IAC. Was it not LAC?
Yeah, it's IAC.
What is IAC?
Don't know.
No. Well, clearly no. But it might be when you say the.
Oh, I'm a celebrity.
Oh, is it I'm a Celebrity?
I'm a
yes,
celebrity.
you have. I am a celebrity.
Yeah,
I am a celeb. Right. So we go on to I am a celeb. Do you see? This is what we like. How you drive the conversation. We have been watching I'm a Celebrity. What do you think?
Well, we only watched it last night because Ben and Siobhan actually watched. But have you watched before?
No, only that one.
Yeah, only last night's one.
I do the thing with the where Boy George went
I'm Nurangi.
No, it wasn't that. It was the fact that he was obviously because that's his religion. So not dissing that.
No, not at all.
But what we're saying is, what was the scary bit was it's pitch black because he sat up meditating. Just like
it's not that. He's pretty much for what I understood. It was pretty much all the time.
Him doing his
because he was getting so angry with people that he had to take his way. He had to take himself away to meditate and to chant.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, but how many times are people getting on your nerves that you have to go away and chant?
So Naha said, did you know one of them left?
Yeah, Olivia. Spoiler alert.
Oh, you've just spoiled it there. If anyone who doesn't know Olivia, she's the one that's had some work done.
She was Love Island, basically.
Yes.
So she left for medical reasons, apparently. But for what medical reasons? And I've got to be, because Olivia's been on a few reality shows. She was on that singing one, that lip syncing one. No, it wasn't lip syncing. Sorry,
God,
it was
that was the
karaoke
one.
The
That
karaoke
was terrible. That was awful.
She's been on a few. I think she was even in that dating one. I think she was.
Matt Hancock's replacing her. Yeah. So Matt Hancock. That's incredibly.
He's replacing her.
That is incredibly controversial because Matt Hancock is still an MP, and he's supposed to. Apparently, funny enough, you should say that, Naha. I was listening to the radio early on today, and his constituents are absolutely mad about it because he's still an MP. He's actually been suspended, allegedly, for because he's gone into the jungle. But he's supposed to be, and apparently they are paying him nearly $500,000, allegedly.
But I don't understand why they would suspend him if that's what's actually happening.
Well, no,
because I don't know. But hold on a second. When George, whatever his name was, that MP.
But he wasn't an MP at the time.
What was he then?
He was the way MPs work is you've got people that are you've got your constituents. Those are called backbenchers. But I can't stand him, Handy Hancock.
So George, he was or wasn't an MP?
No, he wasn't at the time. He wasn't an MP.
So what was he then? A backbencher?
No, I don't think he was an MP at the time. He wasn't serving a constituent at the time.
He was, because that's what he was known for. Because otherwise, what would he be? So he must have been involved in politics somewhere. I'm sure he was an MP.
No, he wasn't at the time. I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
Let me have a little Google.
But no, exactly. At the moment, he's Nadine was a PM and she got suspended.
Which was
Nadine?
I don't know, Nadine.
Oh, an MP, I think you mean. Oh yeah, Nadine. What was her name? Yeah. I've forgotten her surname now. No, I was going to say no. You can't do that because also it's a conflict of interest because you're supposed to be working. It'd be like if you were working.
No, I
And
understand that, but I remember George actually took annual leave.
I'm not sure you can. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. If anybody knows, do correct me. But I'm not sure you can do that. Imagine that
Is
walking.
it George Galloway?
George Galloway.
Yeah, I'm sure he was like an MP.
Now, can you imagine that you've been going? I can't come to school for the next 3 weeks because I'm going to be in this.
For sure, yeah, I don't. Yeah, former member of parliament.
Former member, exactly.
Yeah, but he was serving Britain since 2019. But that's what he was known for because he was involved in politics. Was a previous office member of parliament, 2012 to 2015.
Before 2012.
Well, he was known for. Well, otherwise, what was he before that?
I don't know, but I don't think he was a serving MP at the time. Nadine Dorries, yeah, I thought it was Nadine Dorries. Yeah, no, you can't do that. So they suspended. But of course, the thing is what I didn't realize this with these type of reality shows is the amount of money you can make from them. I mean, $500,000 if you're being paid that. That's just the initial pay. Then you get things like you get after dinner speeches, you get magazine interviews, you get all of this too. I didn't realize that with Love Island, for example, the average Love Island contestant earned 2.8 million as a result of going on Love Island. So that is, remember, that's average. So some will earn a lot more or less.
Yeah.
But that's things like magazines, endorsements, interviews. You get paid for every time. Exactly, as if they haven't got enough money. I mean, it is scandalous that an MP is able to do that. There was one MP as well that, with all their other interests, was getting apparently. So they had all these other offside businesses, was getting £14,000 a month from their other businesses coming in. So the MP part is a very, very small part of their income.
Yeah. But they still get paid a lot.
Not lots. They get paid between 60 and 70. It's not a huge amount. But what they tend to do is they make their money after being Parliament.
Between 60 and 70.
So you'll get
that's a lot to me.
Well, it's a lot, but it is, if you think about it relative, look at the position that you're in. I hope the others call him out on what he did. Do you know what? It will be interesting if they will. I would, if I was in there, say, what are you doing here? But if they do know, to say, well, I would say to him, what made you decide to do that? Why are you leaving your constituents to come here on Love Island? Or I'm a celebrity. When you should be working. I mean, like I said, it's 3 weeks there. He'll be doing 2, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because I don't know. Because he's not in the original picture lineup. That's why I didn't. Because people were saying that he was going in it, and I thought, but he's not in the original picture lineup. And I didn't even recognise Chris Moyles.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight.
Well, no, but I didn't know him when he was like saying that he was like 17 stone or whatever he was. But I don't remember him being at 17 stone anyway. I only ever remember him sort of no more overweight than the average man, to be quite honest. So I never knew him. I never saw him when he was 17 stone.
As Ray says, he was telling us not to go to funerals and he was handy in the office. It was interesting though when he got caught in the office as well, because people said to him, where did that camera come from? Because the camera wasn't there normally. So someone had gone in and put a camera there, obviously knowing that's what he was going to do.
Yeah, but look, I mean, people contact newspapers contact people all the time and say, can you get this? Can you get that? And all of this type of stuff. So yeah, I mean, somebody was getting paid somewhere.
What was interesting, I didn't realize that. I read that somewhere. So you know when people say on the news, oh, so and so came from a leaked document, such and such was from a leaked document. You know what the vast majority of leaked documents are?
It's the actual person leaking the document.
No. Where do you think the majority of leaked documents come from? So leaked not necessarily means that someone's gone, look, here you go, have that. Leaked can also be somebody got it another means.
What, hacking?
No. Do you know where it's from? Majority of it is not so much now. Things being left on a photocopier. That's one of the main things. So people go to like a public forum or public lobby, put some important documents on a photocopy them and leave them in the original photocopy.
Yeah, but when they're leaked, that means they've been handed to someone.
No, not necessarily. Like I said, if you leave public documents somewhere as well, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But someone can pick them up and hand them to somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it is somebody would have picked up something and said, phoned a newspaper or phoned whoever. Look, I've got some documents, and money's changed over, and they've handed over the documents. Because if you're in the House of Commons or wherever and you're photocopying stuff and you've got about your business, the next person works in the House of Commons. So the only way that documents can be leaked is if that person takes the document and hands it to the newspaper or whatever. And that's how, but majority, some of the stuff that is leaked has been planned to be leaked, to be fair.
Well, there is a lot of money, unfortunately, in leaking documents, but there you are. But going back to Nahal's point, yes, we did watch for the first time yesterday. So I'm making out like I've been watching it regularly.
Yeah, we'll be watching it while Ben and Siobhan
Oh yeah, they love it.
They like to watch that.
So we will watch that.
But my mum watches it. I've caught a couple here and there. I feel the thing with I'm a celebrity, it doesn't keep me entertained because of all the eating of the bugs and bugs dropping on people. I don't find that sort of thing entertaining. So that's why I don't really watch it. But something like Love Island, but even then when they do the tasks when they're spitting in each other's mouths and all of this, I can't watch that. So I don't watch that. Other tasks I'll watch. But things like that, I'm just like, what's the enjoyment
Oh, wow.
of this?
Ray said the estate agent who was dealing with my dad's house left her computer open and went off. And I found out that my brother is asking for a mortgage. I've not said anything. He hasn't told us. So he's trying to mortgage your dad's house. Ray, talking about leaking information. Well, that's the kind of thing. Do you know what the other thing is as well that you'll see as well? Sometimes you'll see people coming out of Parliament, stuff like that, with documents. But what they've done is they put the important things they've written down, and of course a camera can pick that up and then zoom in and just see what they've written. So I have seen that.
So when you say your brother's asking for a mortgage, is he looking for a mortgage to buy his own place? Not mortgaging, obviously, on your...
He was thinking about buying us out. I think he hasn't mentioned anything to us. That's what I wondered.
See.
I did wonder, actually, if he's going to do one or two things, get a mortgage to buy you out, or he was actually going to mortgage your dad's property or attempt to mortgage your dad's property. That's what I couldn't work out.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit weird in the sense to approach an estate agent.
Oh, go on. Sorry, just... tell everybody what you said about someone being able to buy a house, sell a house.
Oh, right, okay.
So this blew my mind. This blew my mind. Anyway.
Okay, so I watch. I try to inform myself about mortgages and stuff like that. But anyway, something popped up on my TikTok. I watch a lot of TikTok, and somebody was saying about, okay, so if you have your house and there's no mortgage in it, and you decide to rent that property, an unscrupulous person, what they could do is rent the property from you. They can check, and obviously they'll have the utility bills done in their name. Now, either they'll lease the property from you and then rent it out to somebody else, or they'll live in it and then have the bills transferred into their name. Now, essentially, what they can do is once they check, because obviously to check the title deeds, all you need is utility bills as proof that you live there, right? So once you have the utility bills in your own name, you can do that. They can so as long as there's no mortgage on the property, which they can check via the title deeds, they can sell your house. They can sell your house and get all the money. When you then approach the police, they'll say, well, that's a civil matter. And so they won't be able to do anything for you. And then when you take it further, they'll just say, well, I'm sorry, but the house has been sold.
I've never heard that before, that you could do that.
Well, that's what happened. So in the TV program, and now I never watched that TV program, but there was a series where the woman comes home and the house has been sold. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, in order to... Hey, Richard.
Hey, Richard, you all right?
In order to stop this from happening, you can put the property in trust, and then you have to do an RX1 form. So once you do an RX1 form, even if you rent out the property, they cannot sell the property without your knowledge. And because when they go to check the title deeds, or when they go to... The sale will stop there and then. So... we
Richard
go.
said, I want the house in my area up the road for 30 million. Why you have a house at the end of your road for 30 million pounds?
Wow, wow,
Well, there
wow,
you go.
wow.
If you do Kelly's method, rent it out if the mortgage has been paid, put the bills in your name, then you can sell it because you can use the bills, utility bills, as evidence that you live there.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't
That's,
advise people to do
No,
that.
I'm
but
joking. I'm
That
joking.
is
Of course.
crazy.
That's mad. I
Um,
can't believe that you can actually. I never, ever thought that was possible. I thought that you would have to present the title deed showing that you are the owner. I didn't think you could say.
You can get a copy of the title deeds.
No,
That's what they're saying.
But surely the title deeds would be in the owner's name. So say for example, you own a house, right? A £500,000 house, right? And you've paid the mortgage off on it. I rent from you. I don't know you.
Yeah.
I rent from you. And of course, I get all the utility bills put in my name. I rent there for say 2 years, and I've got 2 years worth of evidence that I paid utility bills. So if I go to an estate agent and say and pretend it's my property, and I go to sell it, that's all I need to produce. Then is it? It's just utility bills and say that's evidence I own it.
Yeah, the only way that you do get the title deeds is when you fully paid off the property and then you have the title deeds. But they can change the title deeds because all you need to do is produce the evidence that you live there.
Richard said, is it the cheapest place to live is in Manchester? Is it? I thought it was further north. But Ray said, my dad's house has to go to probate and the solicitor is dealing with that for us. I was just a bit unsure as to why he hadn't mentioned it to us, as he was thinking about buying the house there. If there's 4 of you, well, that's the whole thing. So you'd have to get a mortgage to buy the other 3 of you out.
He'd have to mortgage it, to buy the 3 of you out.
But also as well, that would be in the agreement, surely, if the other 3 want to sell. Because
well, it's a bit difficult. You see, this is the thing when so it's gone to probate, which means then he didn't have a will, I assume. So that's why it's gone to probate. Because normally.
Oh, Richard said he watches a property YouTuber. That's how he knows. So you know that's the cheapest place. I would have guessed it would be something like Middlesbrough or even further north or something.
Well, no, there are some streets in Manchester. They are so poor that they're selling houses for £1.
Oh, wow.
But like the estate is so nobody lives on the estate. The windows are always smashed and everything. No one can live there. It's really downtrodden. But yeah, they're selling places for £1. I believe I was watching a property program on it. But anyway,
sorry, I was enjoying it.
Yeah, the reason why, as far as I'm aware, the reason why it goes to probate is because there was no will. And obviously,
no. So Ray said if the property's over 100k, it has to go to probate.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
I thought once you left a will, that it's just then it's inheritance tax that you pay on it. That's what I thought. So if a will's been left, or the other thing, I suppose. Oh, right, yeah, it does go. But if it's not been transferred into any of your names. So the way that I understand the way it works is if the property has been in all of your names, let's say for the last 7 years.
Oh, inheritance tax is only over 350,000.
Right. Okay. So when the property is in all, so if your parents had put the properties in all 4 of your names for the last 7 years, then you wouldn't have to pay this is how I understand it. You wouldn't have to pay inheritance tax, and then obviously it's then between the 4 of you how you're going to divide the property, if you're going to sell it, if one of you wants to buy it, and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, I didn't know it still went to probate.
No,
even though you left a will. I just thought, oh right, you just have to pay the inheritance tax. But also there is a way, whereas they say you can put it in trust, which, as I understand it, because I've not read too much on if you have it in trust, as I understand it, so it will be put in your name or your names, and then the property again goes directly to you when your parents pass, and again you don't pay inheritance.
Richard said, I have a little secret. I study humans. Did you? Oh, I have a little secret. I study humans. Did you know that I find amusing is that we wave our arms faster as we walk quicker? Up city is amusing. So I was going to say, when you say up cities, you walk people walking really, really quickly to get to places. People do walk a lot quicker, I've noticed, in the city.
Yeah. especially because they're always in a hurry to get somewhere. I feel like in London, it's very rushed. Where did we go? And it took us ages to get served. And I thought, oh my God, this is the London coming out of me. I go, we ain't been served. Like, what's going on? Where were we? We were somewhere and we weren't being served quickly enough.
No. I think I remember where that was. Was that ping pong in
No. We weren't in London. Wherever we were outside of London and we hadn't been served. And I just thought, like, what's going on? But then you have to remember that London is a fast-paced environment. So you always expect to be served quite quickly because that's how it works. But in other places, they don't do that. I don't know if we were in Bath or...
Oh, touche. I love to see babies waving. They're all so different. They wave so differently.
Yeah.
Something like that. Don't make the thing.
Yeah, or they go like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was going to say, I'm afraid, guys, we did have to finish a little bit earlier today, unfortunately, because we are heading out in a little bit. So I'm afraid I was really enjoying it as well.
Yeah.
We've got to leave it there, I'm afraid. But thank you so much for joining us on today's live. Apologies, we've had to cut it a little bit early because we normally do go on to 8 o'clock.
If you've got a chance, guys, watch Bake Off because Bake Off's on tonight.
But anyway, as we say, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? I was going to sign off. That's exactly what I was going to do. So that's it for Mark and Kelly's trip tips and things for today. Thank you, as always, for those who joined in. We had a really good session with you. We love talking to you as well. Thank you for watching our little review on the chocolates. That is it for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips and things for Tuesday. But we will be back Friday, 6 p.m. UK time, as we normally are. Please do look after yourselves. Take care and remember, you are never too old to have fun. We will see you hopefully on Friday at 6 o'clock.
Please join us.
Lovely to catch up with you. See you then. Hope to put up a vlog at 8 p.m. tonight. So if those of you interested, do watch Richard's Adventures. 8 p.m. tonight, he will have his new vlog on there. Take care, guys. Look after yourselves, and we will see you on Friday.
Bless you all. Take care. Bye for now.